Mairead, and I wanted to read you a story about a little girl and her encounter with someone very special, a leprechaun. And for those of you who don't know what a leprechaun is, they are small little people who live in Ireland. They wear a special kind of hat on their head. They often have red hair. They sometimes wear green suits. And like any little pixie, they're often wild and untamable. And they can be very helpful, but they can also be very tricky to be around. And according to legend, if you look at one, you have to stare. If you find one, you have to stare at them, because then they will be trapped and they will be able to give you their treasures. But if you look away for a single second, he'll disappear. So their special job as leprechauns is to make shoes. And this is the story of Micheline Emmett O'Shea, a small little shoemaker. I met a wee leprechaun one summer day. He called himself Micheline Emmett O'Shea. With his jacket of crimson and buttons of gold, he was a fine vision for me to behold. On shoes he was working as I wandered by, and dropping his hammer, he gave a great cry. "Be japers," says he, "you gave me a scare. Tell me how long you've been standing there." "Not long," said I, hardly believing my eyes. "You're a leprechaun, sure, what a lovely surprise." "Now, do you mind telling me what's that you're doing?" "Begorra," says he, "I'll tell you all right. These shoes I've been working for almost a fortnight, and if they're not finished by Saturday morn, I'll have to put up with Her Majesty's scorn. For it's the Queen of the Fairies to whom they belong. So be on your way, little girl, get along." Said I, "That I'll do, once you give me your gold. For now that I've seen you, you must, so I'm told. Now where are you hiding your treasure, do tell. Is it up in a tree? Is it down in a well?" "Oh, all right then," said he. "'Tis way across a bog, right next to the stream where there lives an old frog. And if you dig deep, you'll find it all right. But you'd better start now, girl, for soon 'twill be night. Ah, you'll never regret meeting me here today, or my name is Micheline Emmett O'Shea." Then I lifted him up, he was light as a feather, and journeyed we two down the long road together. And when we arrived at the place where 'twas hid, I knelt on the ground, and here's what I did. I started to dig with the stick that I'd found, while Mr. O'Shea sat himself on the ground. But then his first trick he decided to pull. "Look out," he shouted, "there's a wild charging bull." But his prank didn't work, for my eyes wouldn't stray. "No, you'll not get the better of me here today." For I had recalled what my dad had once said, one night as he nestled me into my bed. "If a leprechaun you should encounter by chance, don't look away. Hold firm your glance. If you should manage to not wince or cower," then Micheline said, "Look, your house is on fire." Said I, "You'll not trick me, you crafty old liar." With my stomach now empty and my arms growing tired, I struggled to search for the gold I desired. Then something jumped straight up from the bog. I turned and looked up and saw 'twas a frog. And when I looked back, Micheline he was gone, but the sound of his wee laugh lingered on. Then I heard him cry out, "'Twas no frog at all, but my friend Patrick, who came to my call." Yet you'll still ne'er regret meeting me here today, or my name isn't Micheline Emmett O'Shea. Down the road came the pair of them. Then away down the road the pair of them went, and with tears in my eyes near a half hour I spent. As I wiped my eyes dry, feeling sad as could be, I saw a girl standing there smiling at me. "Hello there," she said. "I'm a new girl in town, and I can't help but notice you look very down. My name is Sinead Fanula O'Brien. If you don't mind me asking, why are you crying? Oh, you'll never believe what just happened back there. A leprechaun tricked me and ran off, I swear. Then softly said she, come to my house for tea. A nice chat will make you feel better, you'll see. Said I, you're so kind. My name is Katie Malone, and I'd give anything for some hot tea and a scone. And from that day forward, a great friendship grew. And now looking back, I can tell you 'tis true, that whether you're young or whether you're old, a good friend is almost always much better than gold. And that is the lesson of Micheline Emmett O'Shea.